Hey, I want to thank you for taking your time to join us here on Polk Place. I'm Brian Lacey, and they haven't been in the studio for just a minute or two, but the Florida Children's Museum is stopping by, going to tell us all about Polk Plays. And you know who's going to do that? Well, that'd be Julie Ward. She's the Chief Learning Officer for the Florida Children's Museum. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Brian.
First time on the show?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah. So for those that might not know, you guys were branded a few years ago, Florida Children's Museum. Before that, downtown, now brand new digs.
Yes.
Out at the park. And wow, have you guys got a view.
We do. It's wonderful.
Talk to me about location. Talk to me a little bit about what the Florida Children's Museum does.
Right. Well, as you said, we were Explorations 5 downtown Lakeland for about 30 years. And about 2 to 3 years ago, we were able to move to Bonnet Springs Park and become one of the staple institutions there in the park. We have a beautiful view outside our windows overlooking great portions of the park. But within our 45,000 square feet inside the Florida Children's Museum, we have all new exhibits and materials for the children and families to enjoy. And we have seen over 200,000 visitors in just a couple of years.
And I would be remiss if I didn't bring it up, but you also have something else out there. That'd be the world's largest alligator.
Yes, we have Blinky the alligator.
Yep.
Is 100 feet long, and he is bright yellow in our front yard space. And Blinky is a great climbing structure and a challenge like obstacle course. Helps kids really get an experience with risk taking and doing something new, physical challenge and movement. And Blinky shares our front yard space with a large dig pit area, which is a giant sandbox. And we are so thankful to have that outdoor space for our guests to enjoy, because downtown we're a little more limited, didn't have that outdoor space.
Well, going back to the downtown and the old name Explorations V5, the five senses are what, when children are taught something and they're using those five senses, it's more likely to stay with them. Talk to me about what you guys do with those five senses within the museum itself.
That is an awesome question, and we really channel everything we do to impact the senses of our guests. We want them to take in things visually. We want them to touch and feel all the things within the museum. It's all safe and gives them that chance to touch, feel, move, and manipulate things, so they're using that sense. They have things that they can hear, and we don't have a lot they can taste within the museum, of course. But there
is a snack bar.
We have right across the way is the Depot Cafe. They can get a snack, and but we want them to. We know that when people of all ages, really, but especially children, when they can really latch onto things through their senses, it's going to increase the likelihood that that's going to make a memory, and it's going to stick mentally for them and become something maybe that has an emotional attachment, and it's going to be something they can carry with them as they move forward.
Well, as Chief Learning Officer, and that is a cool job title.
It's honestly probably one of the best ones that I've ever had.
Well, as Chief Learning Officer, what does the gig entail?
Wow, it includes a lot that has to do with our public-facing programs. So we have a team of educators that are just top tier that deliver educational programming on a daily basis, on a schedule throughout the day to our guests that come in. So we'll run small-scale lesson type of opportunities or experiences for our guests to engage in, everything from a toddler story time to STEM challenges. We have a new space within the museum called our Splat Studio, which maybe we need to get with you on doing another program on that. But our Splat Studio is all about creativity, and it's sort of an art studio. Do you get to make a mess? Yes, you can make messes.
I'm in.
Yeah, I thought that sounded like it was right up your alley. So our education team steers all that work. We also welcome thousands of children into our museum every year on field trips, and our education team and learning department directs that work and effort. And we also have a lot of cultural celebrations and big scale events that we offer. Some of them are free to the public, some are part of our regular programming, but those are scattered throughout our year. We have spring break and summer camps. All of this falls under our learning team. as well as a component of Polk Plays, which has to do with our visits to early learning sites around Polk County.
That's very cool. So we want to talk now Polk Plays. It really takes the village to raise the children. And you guys are working with great community partners, Early Learning Coalition. But for those that might not have heard Polk Plays, what exactly is it and how do we get the children involved?
Okay, so Polk Plays is an initiative that we developed. Carrie Falwell, our CEO, really saw this vision and brought it to life. And it has two big components to it at present. One is that we offer free family memberships that are good for a full calendar year, for a full 12 months, I should say, for families that meet certain qualifications of having an EBT SNAP card or have a child enrolled in the school readiness program. A lot of that runs through the Early Learning Coalition with the School Readiness Program. And the second arm of Polk Plays involves us taking our mobile museum van out to early learning sites around Polk County to visit our pre-K classes and 4-year-old programs throughout the district.
Julie, talk a little bit about the importance, the admission into the park itself, into the Florida Children's Museum is a certain price, but in these tough financial times, you definitely want to make it accessible to all. Talk about the importance of letting everybody experience the museum.
Well, we definitely want everyone to be able to visit the museum. And on our website, which is Explore FCM, which stands for Florida Children's Museum, explorefcm.org, we do have some other discounts related to membership that are available on there. But we want as many people as possible to be able to come and visit our museum. And so our standard admission is not an exorbitant price, but we realize it may be out of reach for some when they're talking about being able to bring their whole family to experience what the museum has to offer. And our mission is to curate the world for all children to explore. And so we want our space to be available. We want to bring as many experiences into the museum so that children and their families can have those experiences when they come in. And we don't want there to be economic barriers to that. So these are some of the ways that we've been able to do it through discount programs and also most recently through the Polk Plays program.
We have just about a minute left. What I want you to do is inspire folks to get involved, bring the children out, check out not only one time, but enjoy that pass, bring them in, let them have fun.
Right. Well, we have had over 6,000 children be able to come in as a result of their families gaining the Polk Plays membership. And we've been able to serve over 1,000 kids and 300 educators out in our early learning sites through this program. So it has been a fantastic program. We do want the families to come out. If they already have that membership, either because they've paid for it or they've received it through Polk Plays, keep coming. The more you come, the more you are building that fabulous relationship with your children, and you're teaching them through your interactions and the play experiences in the museum just a multitude of things. And they are making memories with their children and with their families, and we want them to come out as often as they possibly can. So come on out.
Julie, first time on the show. You did a great job.
Well, thank you, Brian.
You have a standing invitation for you, Carrie, and of course Morgan. Always welcome to come in.
Okay.
And next time, let's make a mess, can we?
Oh yeah, let's bring the fun stuff. We'll enliven our senses. How about that, Brian?
Pick me.
Okay. Yeah, you'll be our child, and how about that?
I am living proof that you're only young once, but you can be immature forever.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for having us.
All right. Thanks for coming on.
Absolutely.
The Florida Children's Museum invites you to check out their Polk Plays initiative. Every school readiness child or Polk County resident with an EBT SNAP card receives a free 1-year membership to the Florida Children's Museum. Polk Plays is funded through the United Way Community Wellness Initiative. Polk Plays is now extended to Polk County preschools and VPK sites. Eligible locations can request a free visit from the Florida Children's Museum Mobile Museum Program. Now, if you need more information, go to polkplays.org. If you enjoyed that episode of Polk Place, I invite you to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and even check out the next one.